everyone, welcome to this learning video. I'm very excited to share today's topic with you because it's something that we actually use in real life, even if we don't realize it. Today we will learn about management, functions and also the elements of management. This topic is very important because every organization, no matter how big or small, whether it's a company, a school, a community, or even a small team project, needs good management to run smoothly. Without management, people won't know what to do, tasks will be disorganized, and goals will be difficult to achieve. So in this video, we will break everything down in a simple and easy way, so you can understand the big picture, the concept, and the logic behind good management. So today we will learn about introduction to management, elements of management, and the four functions of management. Let's start with the basic question. What is management? Management is a process of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling resources to reach goals effectively and efficiently. In short, management helps people work together to achieve the same objective. Now, what does effectively and efficiently means? Effectively means doing the right things to achieve the goals. Efficiently means using resources wisely without wasting time, money, or energy. So in simple words, management helps people work together to achieve the same objective in the best possible way. Imagine a company without a proper management. Employees may not know what their tasks are. Some work too hard, some don't know what to do, and some tasks may be repeated or forgotten. Resources could be wasted and goals may never be reached. Management prevents chaos. It gives direction, it organizes people, it motivates workers, and it makes sure everything stays on track. That's why management is considered the backbone of every organization. The four functions of management. In management, we have four major functions known as POAC. They stand for planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling. This function helps managers guide their teams from the beginning of the process until the results are achieved. Planning. Planning is the very first function, and it is extremely important. In the planning phase, we decide what we want to achieve and how we will achieve it. Planning answers questions like, what is our goal? What resources do we have? What steps do we need to take? What challenges may we face? And how long will it take? Good planning is like having a map before you start a journey. Without a plan, you may walk in the wrong direction, waste time, or spend too many resources. There are different types of planning. First is short-term planning. It is less than 1 year. Medium-term planning, 1 to 5 years. And long-term planning is more than 5 years. For example, a company may plan their yearly budget, their long-term product strategy, or their target sales for the next 3 years. When planning is done well, the next step becomes easier because everyone knows direction, the target, and the strategy. And then organizing. Organizing is the second function of management. Once we have a plan, the next step is to arrange everything needed to make the plan work. In this stage, we arrange people, tasks, responsibilities, and tools. We divide the work based on skills. We decide who does what, who has authority, and how communication flows. Organizing makes the job more structured and avoid confusion. Imagine a company that doesn't organize its workers. Everyone may end up doing the same things or nothing at all. Organizing ensures that people know their roles, tasks are distributed fairly, and the workflow becomes smooth and effective. And then actuating. Actuating means leading or motivating people so they want to work and achieve the goals. Actuating or leading is the third management function. This function focuses on people. Even if you have a good plan and a good structures, nothing will happen unless people are motivated to take action. Actuating includes motivating employees, giving clear instructions, encouraging teamwork, communicating effectively, solving conflicts, inspiring people to perform their best. A good leader doesn't just give orders. A good leader inspires confidence, builds trust, and helps people grow. This function is important because people are the hearts of organizations. With strong leadership, a team becomes more productive, creative, and cooperative. And then controlling. This function checks whether everything is going according to plan. And then this is controlling is the final functions, and it's just as important as planning. Controlling means checking whether everything is going according to plan. In this stage, we compare actual results with the target, identify problems or errors, evaluate performance, and take corrective action if needed. Without controlling, we might not realize that the plan is not working or that something needs improvement. For example, a company may check whether their sales targets are achieved, whether the product's quality meets the standards, or whether employees are performing their tasks correctly. Controlling keeps the organization on track and helps prevent bigger problems in the future. It ensures that goals are achieved as planned. Now let's talk about another important part of management. The elements of management, which are commonly known as the 6 M's. These are the key ingredients that support the management process. First, we have man, which refers to people. People are the most important resource in management because without people, nothing can actually be done. Machines cannot operate by themselves, money cannot be spent by itself, and materials cannot transform into products without human efforts. People play many roles in organizations. Some people plan, some decide, some lead, some operate machines, some serve customers, and others evaluate results. Every role is important. In management, humans are not just workers. They are thinkers, decision makers, problem solvers, creators, and innovators. A company may have advanced technology, great buildings, or huge capital, but none of this matter without skilled and motivated people. Good management understands that people come with different strengths, weaknesses, experience, and personalities. Therefore, managing people requires empathy, leadership, and communication. So, the first M, man, is truly the heart of management. The second element is money. Money is considered the lifeblood of an organization because almost everything requires financial support. A company needs money to buy materials, pay employees, maintain buildings, purchase machines, run marketing campaigns, develop new products, buy electricity, water, and internet bills, and manage unexpected costs. Without proper financial planning, even a large company can collapse. This is why budgeting, accounting, and financial control are extremely important. Money also determines the scales of business. The more capital a company has, the more opportunities it can explore. However, it's not only about having money, it's about managing money. Good management ensures that money is used efficiently and wisely, avoiding unnecessary expense and maximizing benefits. First, we have machine. Machines helps make work faster, easier, and more accurate. Machines do not only refer to physical equipment like factory machines, printers, or computers. They can also include modern technologies such as software, apps, digital tools, and automation system. Machines increase productivity because they reduce human errors, they allow faster production, they save energy and time, they support innovation, and they help create consistent results. But machines also need proper handling, maintenance, and skilled operators. A broken machine can cause delays, reduce output, or even create safety risks. With the right machines, organization can work more efficiently and competitively. Next, we have method, which refers to the way a job is done. Even if you have skilled people, enough money, good materials, and advanced machines, if your method is wrong, the results will still be disappointing. A method is like the instructions or system used to complete a task. It includes procedures, steps, techniques, strategies, best practice. Good methods help organizations work more efficiently because they eliminate guesswork and confusion. For example, a restaurant has a standard recipe, a hospital has medical procedures, a school has a teaching method, a factory has a production process. If the method is consistent, results become predictable. If the method is improved, work becomes faster, safer, and more effective. Method is very important because it connects all the other elements into one unified system. Finally, we have market. Market refers to the people or customers who buy the product or service. No matter how good a product is, if nobody wants to buy it, the business cannot survive. That is why understanding the market is crucial. Market analysis includes identifying customer needs, observing trends, studying competitors, setting the right price, choosing the best location, promoting the product, building strong branding. A strong understanding of the market helps companies create products that people actually want. For example, if the market wants healthy food, companies must offer healthy options. If the market prefers online shopping, companies must go digital. If customer demand fast service, companies must improve speed. The market is dynamic. It can change because of trends, technology, cultures, and lifestyle. Therefore, companies must be flexible and adaptable. Management plays a key role in making sure the company stays relevant and competitive in the market. So, the conclusion is management has two important parts: the elements that support the work and the function that guide the process. Together, they help organizations achieve their goals. Thank you for learning with me today. I hope this explanation helps you understand management in a clear and simple way.